big part of our message today is that sharing in this moment is necessary. When we can lean on each other and members of our community, we don't need corporations. We're able to build something that can't be stolen from us, a community that can't be stolen from us, and we're able to take our power back. If you're able to call your friend for a ride, then Uber doesn't make any money. If you're able to give a friend something that you don't need anymore, that they could benefit from, Amazon won't make any money. If you can share food with your neighbors, then maybe they don't need to take out a payday loan that's predatory and is needed for them to be able to survive. When we lean into community, we're able to build something that's more powerful. And we're able to show that our value is not just money, that money is not value in itself, and instead our value lies in our ability to support each other. And that is what allows us to push back against the oligarchy. Now, I'm sure a lot of us here are familiar already. A common authoritarian tactic is to flood the zone, is to create as many headlines, terrible executive orders, bad news after bad news to overwhelm us, to make us feel powerless, to make us feel hopeless, and essentially to try to paralyze us. And when they do this, they're putting us on defense. They're trying to put us in a situation where we're forced to respond to and process and try to figure out what to do next with all the awful things that are coming at us. Again, paralyzing us so we can't push back and fight them. They're fighting us with fire. However, with mutual aid, our goal is to build something that's truly fireproof. Our goal is to not be caught on defense, but to build something that prepares us for their offense. While mutual aid might not seem as flashy as other forms of resistance, it's an essential tool that works. Sharing a meal with our neighbors isn't going to stop Elon Musk from cutting off people's social security checks. Sharing hygiene products with folks on the streets isn't going to stop Catherine Cortez Masto from supporting a budget that slashes Medicaid. However, when we learn to support our neighbors and community members, instead of looking down on them, we have a foundation against the strategies that fascism uses against us. We have connections, we have resources, and we have the ability to mobilize when necessary. We can overcome their attempts to isolate us. We can lean on each other to know where to turn when programs get cut. We can stand up for each other if they come into our community and try to violently detain people like we're seeing around the country. They built this narrative that empathy is outdated and that hate is too powerful. That hate is what gets people into government office. That hate is what allows you to get into those programs and cut them. These policies all favor the rich and the people on top. People already have everything, trying to disenfranchise the people on the bottom even more. But by embracing and investing in empathy, care, and compassion, we can build something that's too powerful to be steamrolled by that hate. We can prove that hate is not as strong as it seems. Now, building a strong community through mutual aid isn't necessarily fighting a fire with fire. It's fighting their fire back with water. And yes, putting out a fire with water can take time, it can take resources, it can feel hopeless and tedious, and sometimes it will lose progress. But putting out a fire with water is inevitable. Just like enough water will eventually extinguish a fire, care, compassion, and empathy will eventually be enough to extinguish their hate, greed, and malice. All we have to do is keep pouring. We are Las Vegas Liberation. Please come join us for a food share. It happens weekly. Come join us for a clothing distro, a park cleanup. You can tap into us via Instagram. Just like all other groups here, our goal is to try to get as many numbers as possible. Our goal is to try to build a network in our community, something that's beautiful and something that allows us to lean on each other. Thank you very much.